Okay, so good morning, students. So in the last class, we revised about the nervous system. So we were discussing about the parts of the brain along with the function. So let me revise with you again. Let me tell you again the parts of the brain. So the first one is the cerebrum. This is the cerebrum. Next is the diencephalon. In the diencephalon, you will be getting hypothalamus and thalamus. And next is the brainstem. So in the brainstem, you will be getting the midbrain, then pons and medulla oblongata. And next is cerebellum. So these are the four parts of the brain. So let's talk about the cerebrum. This one, the first one and the largest one. So the cerebrum, it is the largest part of the brain, and uh, it has got two hemispheres. It is right side and the left side. And what is the function of the cerebrum? The function of the cerebrum is that they helps in interpreting touch. Interpreting touch means what? We will be able to know the difference between the things which we touch. It means that. Next is vision. We can also like differentiate in between the things which we see. That is vision. And next is hearing. We can also know it by. We can also the cerebrum also helps in like hearing system also, and also the cerebrum helps in what speech. To speak. So it helps in that. Next is reasoning. Reasoning means to give some reasons because of what things like you have been performing, why it is occurring. So you are able to reason things because of the cerebrum. Next is emotions. You can also control your emotions with the help of the cerebrum. And the next is learning. You can also control it by learning things. Next is fine control of movement means you can control your body, how it function, how it, how you go, how you walk, how you perform, how you do your physical activities, daily physical activities. So the cerebrum helps you in doing all those things. Next is cerebellum, this one. So the cerebellum, where they are located, the cerebellum, they are located just under the cerebrum. So this is the cerebrum, and they are located under the cerebellum. And the cerebellum, they helps in what? They helps in coordination of your muscles. Means when you move your muscles, they will help in coordinating that. See, for example, I'll give you one example. That is, when you walk, what happens? Your right and the left leg, like they coordinate and they move together. It's not it. So in the same way, the cerebellum helps you in coordinating their muscle movements. Next is maintain posture. That is, the cerebellum helps you in maintaining your body posture, and also the cerebellum helps in what they also helps you in balancing of your body. So the cerebellum helps you in all those things. Is it clear? Is it clear about the cerebellum? Everyone?
Um,
Clear now? Okay, next is brainstem. So this is the brainstem. So the brainstem, where are they located? They are located in between the cerebrum. This is the cerebrum and the cerebellum. And this brainstem, it has got three parts. It is midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. So what is the function of the brainstem? The function of the brainstem is that it helps you in performing like automatic functions. Automatic functions like example, breathing. You breathe. So that one is automatic. You automatically breathe. No one is saying like anything, like you breathe. It's not it. So it's like that. I mean, it occurs automatically. And also your heart rate. I mean, your cardiovascular system also is controlled by the brainstem. Next is body temperature. That is the brain. I mean, yeah, the brainstem. They also helps in maintaining your body temperature. Next is wake and sleep cycles. Means they also helps you in sleep cycle, like when to get up, when to sleep. So in that thing, the brainstem helps you in performing that. Next is digestion. They also helps you in the digestive system part. That is in digesting the food which you take. Next is sneezing. Sneezing, when you sneeze, who helps you in that? The brainstem is responsible for that. Next is coughing, when you cough. Uh, Same thing, the brainstem helps you in that thing. Next is vomiting, when you it automatically occurs. It's not always vomiting now. So the same thing, the brainstem will help you in doing that thing. Next is swallowing, when you swallow something. So the brainstem helps you in all these activities. Overall, you can say that the brainstem helps you in performing all the automatic functions. I mean, all the automatic things which you do. I mean, involuntary, which occurs automatically, which you can't control. So, in one way, you can say that the brainstem is responsible for the involuntary movement. Is it clear about the brainstem, everyone?
Ma'am, can you repeat, please?
Okay. So this is the brainstem, the third one. Third one, you see. So the brainstem, where they are located? They are located in between the cerebrum, in between this cerebrum and the cerebellum. So they lie in the middle, we can say. There means it is the connection point, we can say, in between the cerebrum and the cerebellum, the brainstem. Okay. So what is the function of the brainstem? The brainstem, we can say that their function is basically upon I mean, the involuntary movements which we do. Involuntary movements like what? Involuntary movements like, say for example, I have given some examples, right? Involuntary means what? Which you can't control, which occurs automatically. Means that involuntary means that. Such as, for example, I have given some examples such as breathing, when you breathe in, when you breathe out. So it happens automatically. It's not it. So the brainstem is controlling that. Next is heart rate. Even your heart rate, that is your cardiovascular system also, they are responsible for the brainstem. Next is your body temperature. Even your body temperature also, it will depend upon the brainstem. I mean, how to maintain the temperature for your body. So the brainstem helps you in that thing also. The next is wake and sleep cycles. Wake and sleep cycles means what? Like when you sleep, when you get up. So your sleep cycle uh, will also be controlled by your brainstem. Next is Next is digestion. So even in digesting something, I mean the food which you take in, so the brainstem will also be responsible and will also help you in doing all those activities. Next is sneezing. Even I mean while sneezing and also while coughing, vomiting, all these things which are automatic things, it is involuntary movement. They are controlled by what? They are controlled by the brainstem. And the last is swallowing. When you swallow something, So if you swallow something, who is responsible for that? The the brainstem. They are responsible for all these activities which you perform automatically. That is involuntary movement which you can't control. Is it clear now, Tao Yati?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, and about the diencephalon, there is the hypothalamus and thalamus. Actually, I've already discussed with you in the endocrine system, so I won't repeat again. Next is different lobes of brain, means different parts of the brain. So, in the brain, you have frontal lobe. Yeah, okay, let me show you here. So, the cerebral hemisphere, uh, they are divided into different lobes. So in total, we have got four lobes. The first one is the frontal lobe, which is one frontal lobe. Next is parietal lobe. Parietal lobe we have two, that is one and two. Next is temporal lobe. Temporal lobe also we have two, one and two. Next, and the last one is occipital. Occipital is here at the back. So these are the lobes of the brain. So let us now discuss one by one again. So the first one, the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe, they helps you in what? They helps you in maintaining your personality, how you behave in front of others. So your personality, your presentation in front of others, it means that. Next is behavior, how you behave. Same thing, how you behave in front of your friends, how you behave in front of strangers, how you behave in front of your family. So it means that. So the frontal lobe they helps you in behaving. Next is emotions. You can also control your emotions with the help of the frontal lobe. Next is judgment, uh, whether the things which you do are right or wrong, it will be correct or incorrect. So the frontal lobe is responsible for even judging part. Next is planning. When you plan something, if you plan something, maybe for tomorrow or future, so the frontal lobe they will help you in performing all those things. And next is problem solving. You'll be able to solve problem, whatever problem you have, you'll be able to solve it with the help of the frontal lobe. Next is speech. Speech in the sense like what? Speaking and writing. So you'll be able to speak as well as you'll be able to write, which is in the Broca's area, which is in the frontal lobe, Broca's area. So they will help you in that frontal lobe, speaking as well as writing. Next is body movement. So when your body moves, you are able to move your body because of what? Because of the frontal lobe. Next is intelligence, concentration, self-awareness. Intelligence like knowledgeable, you can say. How much knowledgeable you are, how much quick you are in, I mean, in responding, whether you have presence of mind. All this comes under intelligence. Next is concentration. If you can, and not only in academic matter, and not only in your studies, but even if you concentrate in something else. Say, for example, you are watching some movie, or else, for example, let's say you are playing some games. So you are concentrating in that thing. So the frontal lobe, they are responsible for you to concentrate in some things. Next is self-awareness. Self-awareness in the sense like you are aware of something. You'll be aware that if I will do this, it might happen to me in this thing. So you are cautious. You will be cautious. It means awareness. So all these are the functions of the frontal lobe. Is it clear? Is it clear about frontal lobe?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is parietal lobe. So parietal lobe you have two, as I've already said, one, two. So the parietal lobe they helps you in what? The parietal lobe they helps you in interpreting language and words. Interpreting language means what? They will be able to automatically translate the language which the other person is speaking. But it doesn't mean that if I'm speaking in foreign language, say for example Italian, Mexican, so it doesn't mean that you will be able to understand even that language. It doesn't mean that. It means like whatever you already knew, whatever you have already known, that language. Only that one, I mean, you'll be able to understand that. You'll be able to understand that language. It means that. Did you understand? And next is sense of touch. Sense of touch in the sense like what to say. If somebody touch you or if something like touches your skin or your body, so the parietal lobe they will help you in sensing the thing. Next is pain. You'll be able to even feel the pain if somebody slap you, if somebody beats you. You'll be able to feel the pain because of the parietal lobe. Next is temperature. So temperature, how you will be able to know whether it's hot, cold, or whether it's moderate, windy. I mean, in that thing, the parietal lobe will help you in responding. I mean, will help you in sensing all those things. Next is interpret signals from vision. So interpret signals from vision, what does this mean? Interpret signals from vision, it means that if you will just see the thing, if you will just see the scenario, if you'll just see the environment, whatever is occurring or whatever is happening, like you'll be able to grab it. You'll be able to just know that thing, why this thing is happening or why this thing is occurring. Say for example, like uh, from far you have seen one man beating his wife. So what will come to your mind? Obviously, it will come to your mind that maybe because of some argument or maybe because of something there is argument. So that's why he is beating his wife. So it means that interpret signals from vision. Like just by seeing the thing, just by seeing the thing even from far place, you'll be able to just comprehend it with that thing. You'll be able to just know that thing, why it is occurring. So it means that. Next is hearing. You are also able to hear because of the parietal lobe. Next is motor. Motor means all the physical activities which you do every day. Next is sensory and memory. So same thing, sensory and memory, like you'll be able to sense something because of the parietal lobe. Next is memory. Memory means you'll be able to memorize something because of the parietal lobe. Next is spatial visualizing and reason means spatial visualizing and reasoning. It means the same thing. I mean, this one and this one is the same thing. That is interpret signals from vision. What does this mean? It means that if you see something from far or like if you'll just see the scenario, you'll just see the thing, what is occurring, you'll be able to just know the thing, why the thing is occurring. So it means that. Understand? So it means that spatial visualizing and reasoning means that it's similar with interpret signals from vision. Is it clear everyone? Parietal lobe.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is occipital lobe. So this is the occipital lobe, backside one, you have one occipital lobe. So the occipital lobe, they helps you in what? The occipital lobe, they helps you in interpreting vision, means you'll be able to differentiate between things which you see. So the first thing, what what you'll be able to differentiate first is color. So you'll be able to know the difference in between the colors because of the occipital lobe. And next is light. Light in the sense like whether it's a dark room or whether it's filled with, I mean, it's shiny or sparkly. So the occipital lobe will help you in that thing. Next is interprets movement. Movement, like if a person is moving, like if say for example if a person is dancing or if the person is moving around, if the person is running here and there, so you'll be able to differentiate in between the movement also because of the occipital. Means with the help of the occipital lobe you'll be able to differentiate in between the colors, differentiate in between the lights, also differentiate in, I mean, in the movement also. Is it clear about occipital lobe, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is temporal lobe. So temporal lobe we have two, both sides one, two. So the temporal lobe they helps you in what? They helps you in understanding language, which is in your Wernicke's area. Wernicke's area is in your temporal lobe. Next is what? Memory. They also helps you in memorizing something. Next is hearing. They will also help you in hearing something. Next is sequencing and organization. Sequencing and organization, what does that mean? I'll give you one example. Say, for example, you are arranging some books. So if you are arranging some books, so in even in books you can see, right, like some are bigger in size, some are smaller in size. So how will you arrange those books? Obviously, you will keep the bigger size books at the bottom and the smaller size of the books at the top. It's not it. So it means that sequencing and organization means that. It means you will arrange accordingly. Even in if you make a line, if you make a queue in the assembly hall, I mean, in your school days, how you used to make? How you used to make? The shorter ones, they used to be at the front, and the taller ones used to be at the back. It's not it. So how you are arranging? You are arranging sequential. You are arranging, I mean, in an organized manner. It's not it. So it's like that. So the temporal lobe they helps you in performing all those things, all these things. I mean, is it clear about temporal lobe? Yes. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I was discussing about this one, Broca's area, this one which lies at the front, and Wernicke's area which lies at the temporal. So it's this. Okay. Next is cranial nerves. So what is this cranial nerve? What do they do? So the brain, they communicate with your body through where? Through the spinal cord. Through the spinal cord and 12 pairs of cranial nerves. You have got 12 pairs of cranial nerves. So the brain, they will communicate with your body through the spinal cord and the 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Is it clear? And these cranial nerves, you have to write it Roman numbers. You have to write in Roman numbers, not that numerical ones. Not that numerical ones, it is 1, 2, 3, not like that. You have to write in Roman numbers, and you also need to write serial wise. Not like facial nerves will be at the first, not vagus will be at the second, not like that. You have to write it serial wise. If you won't write serial wise, it will be incorrect. So you have to memorize it serial wise, sequence wise, in an organized manner, and you have to write in Roman numbers. So the first cranial nerves, what will you define? Olfactory nerves. The next is optic nerves. The third is oculomotor nerves. The fourth is trochlear nerves. The fifth is trigeminal nerves. The sixth is abducens nerves. The seventh is facial nerves. The eighth is vestibulocochlear nerves. The ninth is glossopharyngeal. The 10th is vagus nerves. 11th is spinal accessory, and the 12th is hypoglossal nerves. So these are the names of the 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Okay, so this is olfactory. All these are the pictures. So let us now see about the functions of all these things, all these nerves. So the first one is olfactory nerve. So the olfactory nerves, they help you in what? They help you in smelling. Optic nerves, they help you in what? Seeing something. Next is oculomotor nerve, they help you in what? Movement of the eyes, that is your pupil, that is the eyeballs. And next is trochlear nerves. So the trochlear nerves helps you in movement of your eyes, that is your muscle area. Next is trigeminal nerves. So the trigeminal nerves, they help you in what? They help you in face and head sensation. If somebody like hit you, slap you, or anything, so you'll be able to sense that thing with the help of the trigeminal nerve. It is in face and head. Next is abducens nerve. So the abducens nerve helps you in moving your eyes. Next is facial nerve. They help you in moving your face. That is how facial expression, by making some facial expression. And also you'll find your facial nerves in your tongue, that is in your taste buds, you'll find there. And again, the next is vestibulocochlear nerves. So the vestibulocochlear nerves, they help you in what? They help you in hearing as well as in balancing something. Next is glossopharyngeal nerves. So the glossopharyngeal nerves, they help you in what? They help you in tasting something, which is in your salivary glands. They help you in swallowing something as well as gag reflex. Gag reflex means your esophagus port will automatically open. Next is vagus nerves. So the vagus nerves, they help you in what? Heart rate, that is cardiovascular system. They help you in maintaining your cardiovascular system as well as digestion. So the vagus nerves will help you in that. Next is accessory nerves. So the accessory nerves will help you in moving your head, movement of your head. Next is hypoglossal nerves. So the hypoglossal nerves, they help you in what? They help you in moving your tongue. That is when you speak and when you swallow. So the hypoglossal nerves, they will help you in that. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, will you be able to answer if I ask you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. Okay. Fraki, can you hear me, Fraki? Can you hear me? Okay, Prajwal, can you hear me? Prajwal, rich person.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how many pairs of cranial nerves do we have? Yes, how many? I'll give you options 10, 11, 12. You choose 1, 10, 11, 12. How many? Uh-huh. I can't hear you. What?
Hello.
Can you please type in the chat box? Actually, I can't hear you. Can you please type in the chat box? Okay, 12. Okay. Mm, okay, Sajarika, can
Yes,
you hear
ma'am.
me? Okay. Can you name the 12 pairs of cranial nerves? Serial wise?
Olfactory nerves,
Hmm?
optic nerves, oculomotor nerves, ocu sorry,
Oculomotor. Oculomotor.
or trochlear nerves,
Trochlear nerves. You say trochlear nerve?
trochlear nerves.
Not trochlear. Trochlear
Oh
nerves.
my God.
Okay. Continue.
Trigeminal nerves,
Trigeminal.
trigeminal nerves,
Okay. Next.
abducens nerves,
Hmm.
facial nerves,
Hmm.
vestibular
Vestibulocochlear.
nerves,
You say again. Vestibulo. You say. Cochlear.
vestibulocochlear
Cochlear. You say.
nerves,
Not chocolate. Not cochlear. You say. Cochlear. You say.
cochlear, cochlear,
Huh. Cochlear nerves. Okay. Continue.
glossopharyngeal,
Pharyngeal. Glossopharyngeal.
glossopharyngeal nerves,
Okay.
vagus nerves, accessory nerves, hypoglossal nerves,
Okay. Okay. So you all please try to pronounce also. Understand? You also practice by writing. I mean the spellings are a bit tough. It's not it. So just don't only see. I mean you write in a piece of paper and you practice even the spellings also. The spellings, even the pronunciation, how to pronounce the term, how to pronounce the word. So you practice both in both ways, writing as well as pronouncing the words. Is it clear, everyone?
yes,
Okay. Okay, then that's all for today's class for anatomy theory.